Stop record.
Aha.
We're recording
Now we're recording.
with our live bullshit.
We got sound check. We're ready to go.
I believe so.
I think we're ready to go. I say that, and then it's going to be like, hey, welcome to the Bloody Gun Club, and then nothing.
Yeah, like last time. Yeah, we got to talk about that.
We need to talk about last time because I don't remember.
I'll have to recap. All right, we're going hot in podcast mode in 3, 2, 1. Oh my Jesus! Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the Bloody Gun Club podcast, coming at you, episode 59.
Or as I like to call it, Smelanoma Part 2.
Yeah, we got to totally recap about last week's episode. I have, in our, I should probably every now and then video some of our show prep because that'd take about an hour in itself.
Right.
But I've already spammed everybody I know that's a gun nut, and some people who aren't gun nuts about Gage's gun of the week, and that takes about 30 minutes.
You're educating the interwebs.
I am. It's fun stuff. I like to sling pictures of nonsense and our bullshit. Anything associated with our bullshit.
That's our entire page is pictures of nonsense.
Nonsense. But it's fun nonsense that everybody can get on. Jump on that shit, people. Now that we are here in the Tower of Babel tonight with Adam Komar.
Hey, tell me about Django.
We've been over this. I need to sign. We've talked about it.
I'll have to start signing contracts. They say, listen, we've already talked about it. See this? It's in the paperwork. We've already talked about
We've already talked about it. A new contract every episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just us two tonight. Everybody else was really, really busy.
Well, Ben had family stuff going on. His kid was having some tubes or something.
Foot in the ears. She's got bad ear infections and whatnot. And my kid, she's a hellion. She's running around. I just literally got back from San Antonio, so I went straight from.
You guys had an adventure out there.
Yeah, we did. It was a great time, and we went during the perfect time of year. There wasn't a whole lot of people. There was a shit ton of people at SeaWorld, but not near as many as if we would have gone after school let out.
Yeah, I heard you tried to make some sushi while you were at SeaWorld.
They don't like it when you bring knives to SeaWorld, especially fillet knives, I would assume. Knives, especially electric fillet knives.
You came in with soy paper ready to roll it up. I got rice, sticky rice.
I got some sticky rice. I got to the gate. It's like they're checking chicks' bags at SeaWorld.
Really?
Yeah. Because every woman carries an AK-47 in their purse and shit. So they're going through their bag, and I was like, whatever. And I forgot I had my pocket knife clipped to my pocket where it should be because it's a tool, not a fucking weapon. And I can't tell you how many times I've had to do that. Have to take a knife back to a vehicle because they won't let it in.
Pretty much any bar.
No,
well, not any bar. There's is it Red River out in Tomball that I walked in one night, and that's the first time I've ever been there, and it's the last time I've ever been there. It's not gonna happen again.
That's a dance hall.
I walked in. I had my pocket knife, and they could. I was wearing a button-up shirt. I don't even think I had it tucked in, but they could still see the. I think when I went to get
clip.
I think that's what happened. I got my wallet out to give my ID, and they saw the clip poking out, and they were like, "You got to take that back to your car. You can't have that here." Really? Oh, it's that kind of a party.
I can't tell you how many football games or baseball games I've gone to where they're like, you got to take that back to your car. And a lot of times I carry cheap pocket knives for that reason.
Yeah.
Because I'm not walking the 3 miles back to my fucking vehicle to put my knife back. So I just unclip it and I throw it in the fucking trash. And they're like, no, you can take it back. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah,
you take it back.
Yeah, I ain't walking all the way back there. Fuck that. That's that night. It was the knife that you gave for my birthday. That I was like, all right, I'll go put it back then.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, where's the trash can?
Probably the dumbest
dick move.
the dumbest encounter I've had doing that is something that actually made sense where I should have known better, and I was just retarded.
Yeah.
I went up to Huntsville State Prison.
That's a bad move.
And they have so many rules, and I went through the guard shack, and they were just like, "What are you fucking doing with that?" And I was like, "With what?" And they're like, "Pocket knife." And I was like, "Motherfucker!"
Son of a.
And they're like, "What else do you got in your pockets?" They shook me down, and they're like,
You're
okay,
suspect now.
I had $8 in cash, some coins. a pocket knife, and they're like, you can't take any of that shit in there. I was like, you can't take cash in
Can't
there?
take money in there.
No, because for whatever reason, you can't hand off cash to inmates.
They might paper cut themselves.
They might buy something.
Yeah.
They might set up a PayPal account.
Or they're buying services now. I thought they just took what they wanted.
Nah, but I went up to Huntsville Prison for a visitation, and I went up there, and they're just like, oh, you can't take that. But they were actually cool about it. I unclipped everything, and I handed it to a guard, and they're like, I'll take care of it. And they stash it up underneath their keyboard or whatever, and they're like,
If they can hold an inmate's possessions for 20 years, like in a box in a back room, they can hang on to your pocket knife.
they know how this shit works.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So what's been going on in your week, Adam?
Parts I can remember.
Yeah. You can't remember shit from last episode, right?
58 is, as far as I'm concerned, that's my 13th floor. I can't. It doesn't exist. People keep telling me it's bad news, but I've never seen it.
Bad news. It's fine.
No, I remember putting on nail polish or having Jana do it.
Jana did your nails. I remember that. Yeah.
Because I was in the bathroom and I found it sitting there, so I was like, okay, let's do this. That's what happens when I'm drunk. I remember hovering over the trash can for a while.
Yeah, you did that. You laid there and shot us the finger as we laughed at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how the way it should be. At least I didn't pass out because then there'd be dicks drawn on my face.
No, I would trace
Hey,
it.
that's the.
I stole that from Matt Golightly. You're gonna have to forgive me.
As long as you give credit.
I do. I try to quote him.
What was that?
I have no idea what the
Bum,
fuck.
bum, bum, bum.
That's our technology. It makes funny noises.
I'm gonna blame you for that one.
Okay.
I don't know who it was.
That was probably
but I'm
me.
blaming you.
Probably me.
But,
Let me check my phone.
I remember that. I remember who was there. Carl was there. Jana was there, which is the unusual group. Then me, you, and Ben. We were all there.
Yeah. Auntie M and the Scarecrow.
But I don't remember anything that we talked about. Like when I was mixing the episode down, I was looking at show notes, and I'm going, I don't remember it talking about any of this stuff. A couple of it, like I always identify my shit because I'm amazing, and that's why I know my stuff.
Yeah, we get that.
Microphone truck nuts, that was me.
Yeah. the whole premise behind Adam is amazing. That kicks into overdrive when you're drunk.
Yeah.
You're just like, no.
Fuck you, I know what I'm talking about.
No. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to make important shit talk, and
I'm making a fucking point, motherfucker.
Y'all need to shut the fuck up and step aside while I make a point about blue Jesus. Your shit is irrelevant.
The first brewery tour I ever went on was with Ben at St. Arnold's.
Yeah.
That was the old St. Arnold's location.
Okay.
And it was him, and a couple of his friends, whatever. I wasn't driving, so I got fucked. Fucked up. I didn't get fucked. All right, so
you were wishing.
Their bright idea after that was to go to CC's Pizza.
Yeah.
And I'm allowed.
I think I heard about that. Yeah.
Maybe I'm allowed talkative drunk. Let's go to CC's.
Before you pass out, yes, you are.
Yeah. So they. Let's go to CC's. Okay, let's go do this.
I can eat 24 of them.
We get to CC's, we sit down to eat, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. They're like, Adam, shut up, dude.
There's kids.
I don't give a shit. Fuck that, man.
Well, they shouldn't have fucked to have them.
I just don't fucking care. And
Jesus Christ.
My volume is at 11. Like, I'm fucking loud.
It goes to 11.
Yeah.
That's funny. I still don't know exactly what your downfall was because you drink some heavy hitting beer. I drink Devil's Backbone.
Backbone's been my thing for a while now, and we also had some moonshine.
We passed around the moonshine, and normally we were passing down kind of the watered down moonshine that's like really expensive for what it is. But last time I got the really cheap shit that will fuck you up and your cat. And
I don't even have a cat, and it was fucked up.
Yeah,
so.
You'll wake up with one. But. It's like 100 proof cherry moonshine by Junior Johnson. It's called Midnight Moon by Junior Johnson, and passing it around. After you kind of like went down, I drank like another half of that, and I was I was pretty good.
Yeah, it had to have been just the mixture of the beer and the moonshine.
I guess so.
I mean, I drink Backbone all the time, and I get tipsy, but
you were shimmying apart in the third segment.
Yeah, I was.
I was
going down a water slide on a bicycle at that point.
Yeah, you were.
I was pretty bad. I don't remember it, but that's why I know I was pretty bad because I don't remember shit.
Nah, I've been in binds like that, but I've only seen you like that twice. And in the
Yeah.
last episode, that was another one where it was like you had a trash can and a comfy couch. You're good.
Yeah,
You know?
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, because like
Even if I don't throw up, I feel better having the trash can there.
it's a safe.
It's a security blanket.
It's a precaution that needs to be there.
Safety can.
Put it in the trash can.
Give me a clean bag.
I see what you did there. Sometimes I miss our sword reports.
Yeah, I might have to dig one up at some point.
Eventually.
Just for old times' sake.
Oh man, but there's been so much shit going on. You know, I can remember all of last episode and watching you take your I listened to it at work and it was just this gradual decline. And you started off really strong, and by the end of it, you're just nom.
It was a downward spirograph. It was.
It was fun. It was a good time. But this whole trip to San Antonio, we've been planning that, you know, and I guess now Jana's birthday is coming up. It's it's on
Ben
Sunday.
just had one.
Yeah, well his birthday shit is coming up. No,
I didn't realize his birthday was the same day as my late uncle's birthday.
Oh, really?
So which happened to fall on Mother's Day this year. I don't know if it was always the same. I don't know if it's one of those holidays. I don't know. Is it always May 12th? I don't know.
I don't know.
It was Sunday this year. I don't know if Mother's
But
Day.
his party's on the 18th, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's Saturday. It's tomorrow.
Yeah. But I know there's some holidays it's like this Sunday of this month.
Yeah, and Genesis is on
like
19th
Easter
Sunday.
and shit. But it was Mother's Day, my late uncle's birthday, and Ben's birthday all at the same time. And like I didn't even really click that they were the same days until I saw everybody on Facebook going, "Happy birthday, Ben!" Blah blah blah. Here's my obligatory birthday message to you, sir.
Because Facebook now will tap on your wall and go, "Hey, remind yourself to wish them a happy birthday."
Hey, all these people have birthdays today. That we're telling you so you don't have to use your brain.
Where were you like 15 years ago when that shit wasn't around
Right.
and you had to actually fucking remember?
Remember or just not care.
Does anybody fucking remember having to remember fucking phone numbers?
Phone numbers, birthdays. You know what? The only phone number I have memorized is my own.
My mom's.
I have mine, and the Whiskey Brothers Drunk Dial Hotline. That's it.
I didn't memorize that shit.
206-495-3134.
Call that now.
That's the only two numbers. So if I get too jacked up, if I get arrested, I'm calling the Whiskey Brothers.
Yeah.
I'm not calling mom.
My dad told me a long time ago, you get one get out of jail free card, and it's not because I want to, it's because your mom's going to want to. Oh, okay. I'll take that. And when I did get arrested, I didn't fucking call anybody. When I did get arrested, I was just like, how long am I going to be here? And they're like, well, we're going to cut you loose about 2 a.m. I was like, I'll sit.
And you've become adept at passing field sobriety. So.
I've gotten uncomfortably good at it.
I should probably reel this in a bit.
Exactly. That's exactly what I did. I was like, I should
might
probably not drink as much and then get on the road.
I might have a problem here.
I might have an issue. I got some demons in me. I'm working them out. But if you look at my family, I think in general, I think we're all good stand-up people. But alcohol is our downfall. Alcohol is
that could be said for most of Texas.
Alcohol is the only reason my family hadn't taken over the planet. It's just alcohol keeps us in check, and we have our demons.
You're saying about Jana's birthday, so I interrupted that shit because me.
No, Jana's birthday is on the 19th. It's Sunday, and she will be 29. So next year she's gonna hit 30 before me. Yes.
Oh snap! I'm doing 30 this year, so see me.
Yeah. Your birthday's in
September.
Yeah, September. Man, it's coming up.
I'm a Virgo.
Fuck.
Yeah. Big 30.
You're a Virgo.
Mostly 0.
We're gonna have to do that one.
I made myself feel bad.
That's all on you. But that's.
Ben, I don't have Ben here to catch my Futurama quotes.
No, you're on your own with Futurama. It's like if I quoted Duck Dynasty right now, you'd have no fucking clue. Beards, shotguns, huh?
You quote any TV, any new TV, and by new I mean like the last decade. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, that I am going to touch on my trip to San Antonio just a little bit before we end the segment, and the whole deal with that trip is it was planned. It's mainly for my little girl. It's 2. We want to do something. We're thinking about having another kid. Want to do something for her. Just for her.
Fucking white people and their kids. Jesus.
Jana was more excited than that fucking kid was. for the whole trip.
I saw the Barbie video.
Oh yeah. Oh, I saw that and fucking wigged out. I was like, I gotta record this shit. No, she was so cute in the whole deal. My wife, not my daughter. She was so cute because she was so super excited.
So adorable.
Yeah, she was.
Pinch your little cheeks. She's probably watching right now.
She is. She's waiting for another release the hounds.
Maybe that's what the message was you got earlier. She's like, quit talking about that.
Maybe so.
Quit making fun of me.
She's IMing me.
Bang, 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 bang.
No, really, my biggest downfall on the whole trip was that goddamn GPS woman inside my phone. She was pissed. Like she was so pissed at me.
I'm gonna get this man.
The whole trip, there was a couple times where I was like, fuck this, and I would like take off and I would like reroute myself, and she's like, I was standing in Buc-ee's, like a little bit east of San Antonio, and we were there like 8 o'clock, and like the middle of the checkout counter, she's like, turn left, and I was like, fuck you, bitch, I've got shit to do.
I'm in line, motherfucker. This line is the short one. I'm not going to that long one. You.
There was so many like I before I even made it out of Houston, I missed a turn, and that's just me. When
weren't you just on I-10 the whole time?
No. I went 225 to 610 to 45, going to 10.
Okay.
I was almost to 10, within a mile of 10.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Jana, and whenever I have somebody in the car and I'm talking to, I totally lose my fucking mind. So I'm talking to Jana, we're having this conversation. Da-da-da-da-da. You remember that? Yeah, it's such a good time. What the fuck? We're on 59. How the fuck did this happen? We're going south. If we would have went north on 59, it would have been excellent. I still would have hit 10.
Yeah, you would have hit 10 or 610 and could have looped around.
Oh, yeah. But that bullshit didn't happen. So.
I posted something when I think you posted about taking a wrong turn, whatever.
Yes.
And then I was like, if Janet would make such a big deal out of it, then he wouldn't have to rationalize nonsense.
Which I rationalize nonsense for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
I took the opportunity to hit both of
them.
Yeah,
to take a whack at both of us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I followed through from one to the other. Bam!
All right, folks, we're going to have to wrap it up. Segment 1 is in the bag.
Check your instant messages.
We have music from
music,
locals.
Local Jeremy Bankhead, which we were sampling it earlier. It's pretty good stuff. So one I thought sounded like it was like a country Jack Johnson.
It's cool.
A little bit. It sounded pretty cool. And the other one was like
it has a cool sound.
I was doing an 80s montage with it. So
I need a montage.
I was having fun with it. So it's good stuff from Jeremy Bankhead here in I guess Conroe, Texas. Where he's from.
Yeah.
So he's a good musician. He's a solid musician. So
yeah. So y'all check that out. Probably go find him on Facebook. Who's that name again?
Jeremy Bankhead. I think it's Bankhead Music. Maybe what his page is under. Well, I'll post it on the page. I'll post a link to the page.
But y'all stay tuned. Keep watching on Ustream. We'll be right back.
After these messages.
We'll be right back.
To fuck your mother.
Oh, yeah. Ow.
We have like notifications and stuff going on. What was that? Did you figure out what that was? The blue?
There it goes.
What?
Yeah, it wasn't plugged in all the way, so it kept like letting me know that the power was.
Oh, you're losing powers out there.
Yeah, it kept trying to black screen on me to save power. Because my machine is smarter than I am.
Scroll, bitch. Stupid computer. It says 2 likes on the gun. And Nick wants a shout out. I've noticed a disturbing lack of mentioning me in your podcast. We got 4 likes and 2 comments. So
good deal.
Get some shout outs to me. Plus, so I do that, the new guy.
Yeah, we do have to remember that. Oh, awesome. Space age. Audio converter.
Still want to get a soundboard together and just randomly play sounds.
We have plenty of clips that we put together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like just like sound effects or clips from TV shows, stuff like that.
Oh, then we can put into one of these ports.
Yeah. 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 Not that one, but samples.
Yeah, we need like a bomb trigger button.
Yeah.
Johnny Five.
Engage's gun of the week.
Yeah, need to do cunt of the week. And this bitch here. Bitch is going Cobra.
Z-snap.
2 snaps in a circle.
Oz?
Huh?
2 snaps in a circle. Oz. Z-snap. Oz.
Sure.
Wizard of Oz.
I didn't think about it.
Right.
So deep, Adam. You're so deep.
I went 3 levels. Yeah.
That's your problem with me. Everything goes right over the fucking top of my head because I'm just not thinking. There's certain points where I just throw away the need to think.
We are drinking.
Yeah, I'm in beer mode. Buried Hatchet is fucking delicious. Ben said to pour some blonde on top of it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's what the wusses do, yeah. That's lots of when they're doing the program. You get as much program as they give you, and then they'll top it off with some blonde. That way you're at least still getting a full beer.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're wasting the token.
Pretty much. You're supposed to be going to Lone Pint Brewery tomorrow?
Where the fuck is that
It's
one?
in Magnolia.
We need to start our own brewery. Bloody Gun Brewery? That'd be fucking awesome.
Somebody posted this on Facebook the other day, and I went to gazoogle.net. Basically take Snoop Dogg everything on a Google search. So I looked up the Bloody Gun Club on it, and it came up, DA, Bloody Gun Joint. That's what we are on Gazoogle, Bloody Gun, I can't say it.
The Bloody Gun Joint?
Yeah, that thing. And it's apparently Ben gets replaced with Lil Bow Wow. On the description on one of the episodes, Adam, Lil Bow Wow, and Gage are at the Return to the Tower of Babel.
Why Ben? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Ben is more gangster than us.
Yeah, I guess.
I miss you, Ben. Can't quit you.
I can. But then I always come back. So I fall off the wagon.
I come back and I get fresh.
Oh, when it changes the words, like if I search for Bloody Gun Club, it shows results for Bloody Glock Club.
Oh yeah, that's always cool.
The Bloody Gun Joint.
I do like how more of our images and shit are coming up in
Yeah.
in the Google image search.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Some of the syphilis badger videos come up on search
Oh
results.
yeah, see, but the syphilis badger shit comes up before you ever see an episode of us. It's hilarious. People are nerding out with their turd out.
Whatever works. I put the word out on that. Anybody, any of our nerdy listeners that play that game, well, team up with Syphilis Badger.
He is your friend.
Add me as a friend on there. We'll do it. We'll do a team thing.
Next segment, we need to come in with shout outs and tell them the beer we're drinking, I guess.
Yeah, you know, we're drinking all kinds of stuff.
Because I still need to send info to Jackie to talk to Eighth Wonder. Because I came into her strong going, we need a sponsor and we'll do videos.
Oh, cool.
Like we will do the video commercials. And she was telling me, well, they might want that, but they also might want some. Y'all might have to incorporate our LLC first, just to save face with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Going, all right, well, if y'all basically, we'd be an extension of them with them sponsoring us to where shit can come back bad on them. And I was like, didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of legalities to worry about.
Yeah. There was more than I thought. I was like, good point, kid.
So we need to pull that together.
Yeah. Which for what we have.
I think cost is just the problem.
I need to check into cost. It might not be as big a problem as we think. Because we don't have any assets. Just
There's
us and our equipment right now. It's not like we have a storefront and people can get injured in our storefront.
we don't have to get insurance or anything like that.
No, it's a cover your ass type of
I mean, it's like a DBA but a little more serious.
Yeah. Okay, another smoke break and we'll come into it. Loving her strong. Y'all stay tuned.
Filing fee can range from $30 to $200.
That's not bad.
I'm hoping for 30. It's probably based on number of people involved.
Probably. It's a nice arrangement of bladery. Bladery. I could have just as easily said cutlery. Cutlery. It's a sword within a sword.
Sword and a sword playing like another sword. Do you like my soul sword?
Do you like my sword, my diamond sword, son? And everybody needs a Rambo knife.
Alright, that works. I'm gonna go fuck up that new
don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn.
Segment 1 has been added. Depends on your Secretary of State. Damn! Glad this is not California. California, for instance, charges an annual $800 LLC tax along with a $900 to $11,760 annual fee based on a business's total annual income.
Fuck California.
Fuck, man. It's fine, Texas. Burning your shit up. You might need to get a chill mat to put that on. If it runs too hot.
Chill mat?
Yeah, it's a little thing. You set a laptop and it's got fans on it and it pulls the heat out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you have the people we need to shout out to?
Shout it, shout it. Yeah.
Shout it out loud.
Let me pull. Get that. Penis cake. Give me some of that microphone. Plus two turntables. Fuck, I fucked it up. Two turntables and a microphone, truck nuts. Talking to an alien in Men in Black.
Boom, boom, boom.
Now what? Got a lot of notifications going on.
Gotta make sure this one played. Oh my Jesus! Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Bloody Gun Club podcast, coming at you, episode 59.
Or as I like to call it, well, I guess Conroe, Texas.
Conroe,
is
Texas,
where he's from.
yeah.
So, he's a good musician. He's a solid musician. So.
Yeah, so y'all check that out. Probably go find him on Facebook. Who's that name again?
Jeremy Bankhead. I think it's Bankhead Music. Maybe what his page is under. Well, I'll post it on the page. I'll post a link to the page.
Yeah, but y'all stay tuned. Keep watching on Ustream. What's good?
They keep rolling in.
Oh, do they? We got a pile?
I'm up to 8 at this point. One's kind of on the side. I got to remember it. But, yeah, we're up to 8 at this point.
All right, going hot again. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody. We're munching down on some munchies. We're drinking cold beer. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah.
You don't have to answer that.
They're all sitting on Facebook.
Yeah, everybody's on Facebook. It's Friday night.
Yeah, what we should be doing on a Friday night, sitting on Facebook. There's at least 8 people sitting on Facebook right now.
All right, who do we need to give shout-outs to? Let's get that out of the way.
We got
get these good-hearted people.
Well, we got to do with our biggest fan, a little brother.
Nick Smith.
He's noticed a disturbing lack of mentioning in our podcast
We've
of him. So.
Noticed a disturbing lack of him popping up and saying shit.
Yeah.
We still love you.
We don't.
We do.
No, we appreciate you, Nick. So,
we do.
We also got Billy Mills. He's from Lubbock, Texas.
All right, Billy.
Got him on there. My friend Tony Pate.
Tony.
Yeah. We got Butters, James Anders. We call him Butters.
Hey, you guys.
He's one of my nerd friends.
I've met him.
Your Uncle Jerry. Jerry Guest.
Of course, Uncle Jerry.
Big Kev.
Big
Kev
Kev.
put us a like up, and Michelle Fernandez. So, Appreciate all you guys listening.
Thank y'all very much.
paying
And
attention.
tune in to Ustream. We'll fucking wave at you and talk shit.
Get on the website, on the chat box if you're not on there already. I
Rock
need to
the chat box.
check that. Yeah, we'll chit-chat with you there. Nope, it's just me on the chat box. Come over to the website, bloodygunclub.com, because it works again.
You can chat with us on there. You can chat anything that you want to post up on Facebook. Send us a message. Want to talk? We will talk with you for fucking hours.
Oh, and also, speaking of that, Steve, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Steve Ruffiner. I'm not sure how to say his name, but he sent us a message.
Oh, is he a new fan?
Yeah, a new fan sent us a message on Facebook. The private messages sent us one. He in fact enjoys us more than the Whiskey Brothers.
Go figure that shit.
Hells to the yeah.
We thank you, Steve.
Steve is awesome. Plus he's throwing out suggestions, so that's always helpful.
Hey,
too.
feedback is always welcome. Anything that you want to see, anything that you don't want to see, throw it out there. You know, because we're constantly evolving, trying to make this better, and more of a cool deal. Like eventually, like one of the things I want to do is make this into like a TV show. If we can get the equipment, get the setup to where we're doing this, and we have live guests come in for music or comedy, and do a set.
I think your aspirations officially have surpassed mine at this point. I don't know about TV show.
I shoot high, but I'm talking about internet TV show.
I got an ass for radio, so.
I don't give a fuck. That's the great thing about internet. You don't have to be fucking pretty. Let's just fucking do it. Do what we always do, podcast but video, and just did the same thing. 2 beat up ass couches shooting video. We talk shit, and then we have people come on, and it's a fucking great time.
A futon I've masturbated on for countless times.
Countless,
all kinds
but for guests we just flip it over.
I take the cover blankets off there.
You don't want any residual splooge.
Yeah, I cover it up when I'm on it, and then when I have company, they get the fresh futons.
Okay, well, you're a gentleman.
I am. Sometimes a scholar.
Sometimes.
I had that scholarly discussion of Iron Man 3 on Facebook last night.
I bet you did.
Fuck that movie.
Nerds. Y'all are so far.
You know, your nerds thing is similar to your gay thing. Nerds, balls. Nerds, balls.
I nerd out in my own way. You nerd out in many ways.
Yeah, your nerd thing, you're bringing back Gun of the Week.
I am bringing back Gun of the Week. I'm not really talking that much about it on the podcast, although I probably will since we brought it up. But, I mean, I actually brought it back by popular demand. I had a lot of people going, hey, what the fuck? I missed my spam of Gundam.
Well, that's what we're talking about with feedback. If there's something you like about the podcast, you got to tell us, and we'll keep doing it. But I mean, if we're not feeling it, we're not going to do it. But if you enjoy it, we feel it. So.
Oh, that was the main reason that we stepped away from it. Is I kept forgetting to do it, and then finally I started running to people, physically running into people out on the street, going, hey, whatever happened to the Gun of the Week deal? I actually like that, and I was like, well. You never mentioned that y'all fucking enjoyed it, so I just let it go.
Hey, that was a pretty cool gun. You never got that.
No, I didn't get a whole lot of that. But
give us some feedback.
Yeah, absolutely.
All you gotta do.
And I've been talking to a lot of people, and they're like, yeah, I kind of missed that shit. And I was like, well, I'll bring it back. I will spam the fuck out of your page.
Yeah, at the very least, we'll get it on the page, and you can see some cool
gun. But Gage's Gun of the Week this week is the Tech 9. Check out the page.
Yeah.
You'll see it. Nah,
shrug face.
Tech 9 back in 1991, it was the greatest fucking handgun submachine pistol on the planet, especially in South Central LA. Gangsters was throwing lead like crazy with that motherfucker. The capacity was anywhere from 10 rounds to 72 rounds. It started off semi-automatic, but you could throw in a conversion kit and make it fully automatic. Yeah. And it's a 9mm, so you could turn it sideways and pray and spray.
That's actually reminded me of what I discovered earlier. Was Gizoogle.net. Gizoogle.
That's Snoop Dogg's Google?
Snoop Dogg's Google, pretty much. You go to Gizoogle.net, search for whatever you want, and the search result come back all Snoop Dogged with Izzles and
Dims.
Gangsta words and whatever.
Gangsta words.
I Gizoogled the Bloody Gun Club, automatically changed the result, the words, my search terms, to Bloody Glock Club. And one of the episode descriptions came up with Adam Lil Bow Wow engaged, return to the Tower of Babel.
I still don't know how Ben got the most gangster name.
Yeah, ours didn't get modified at all, but Ben got changed to Lil Bow Wow.
I didn't even get a 12 gauge or a 12 gauge deluxe or any of that bullshit.
No, we stayed the same, but Ben got Lil Bow Wow.
Ben got Lil Bow Wow.
If he doesn't listen to this next week, we're gonna call him Lil Bow Wow. He's gonna have no idea why. Why you guys keep calling me that?
Hopefully he's watching us on Ustream right now.
Good be. We'd have to hear from him on Facebook or
cell
a chat
phone
box or a text message.
Something.
I don't know. We got our phones on silent, so if we don't see that,
Oh, I'll see my screen light up.
Mine doesn't do that because I really don't care about text messages that much.
Oh no, that I am road lagged like a motherfucker. I actually had to go home straight this afternoon, take a nap for an hour, and then come to the podcast.
I do that after a class.
Well, that's understandable. I wish I could fucking do that after work.
Yeah, I work a very rough 28 hours tops every week.
Well, they actually backed us down to 40. We were working 60s.
You were making some overtime for a while.
I was making some overtime. Yeah, they backed us down, and like they've laid so many people off. Why I'm still there, I don't really know. It's just like
Didn't you get the 1 month heads up or whatever?
I did. I got the 1 month heads up by my boss back in December.
Yeah.
They're like they're gonna lay you off in like 2 months. Like tops 2 months.
Yeah.
Like minimum.
And we're in May.
Yeah, we're in May, and what's funny is like my lead.
I had to seriously ask. I didn't know what month we were in.
Yeah, like my lead was like, "Hey, you need to stay on top of your shit. They're gonna lay you off. You need to do this, need to do that." And all of a sudden, he's like, "Hey, they laid me off." I was like, "What the fuck?" I mean, things are weird out there. So, yeah, but it's like it was a big build up. There's a lot of work going on. There was people coming from all out of state to work on that turnaround.
Sometimes they just say that shit to get you to work harder.
Which didn't work well.
If I'm getting laid off, fuck it.
Yeah, because, I mean, with my job, it's basically I'm a hired gun. They bring you in for so long, you accomplish a job, then they fucking cut you loose.
Yeah.
And that's working contract shit.
You pulled a Peter Gibbons. Like, just I don't care.
Oh, well.
You got hypnotized out of it.
Yeah. Well, what I started doing is I started saving up cash. And in my business, you have to have some kind of safety net because you can get gone at any fucking time.
Yeah.
So I saved up money to where basically I'll be okay for a month. If I have enough stashed away for a month, I won't have to scramble for another job. It's like I'll have a month to find another job.
Yeah.
Where it won't be like, fuck, I need a job next week.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'm almost there. And if I do that, then I'm good. That's when you start having this don't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah.
When you'll be okay.
Yeah.
And I've worked with some of these older guys that have been doing the same shit I do, which these guys make fucking ridiculous money.
Yeah.
Working overtime, it's not unheard of to go, yeah, I cleared $180,000 last year.
Yeah.
I mean, those, and they're you wouldn't tell it because they don't fucking blow it. They're still driving a 1987 Honda.
Yeah, they're stashing it away.
Yeah, they're stashing it away. And so
because they're not getting Social Security.
Might as well save up something. America. Yeah. That shit's getting spent like hand over foot.
Right. Yeah, so they got to save that shit up.
Yeah, so that like those guys have a serious don't give a fuck attitude. I was working with this one guy. He was like damn near 70, and he's like, man, I kept asking him. I was like, when the fuck are you gonna retire? He goes, say it again, and I'll fucking do it. And I was like, holy shit, dude. He goes, no, I've built up enough money to where if they, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. If they laid me off tomorrow, I would just retire. I'd be okay. And that's why a lot of these older guys doing the same shit I do, they don't give a fuck. Yeah. I'm here to work. I'm here to do a job. But if you fuck with me, I'm out of here.
At that point, they're just working just to have something to do.
Yeah, which for me, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Hunt, fish, something.
Yeah, right?
Do something.
I need the hours. Go away.
This one old bastard I work with, he was in Nam. So, like, he's old. But he was telling me, he's like, I'm going to retire this year. I was like, that's fucking awesome, man. He goes, I told that to my wife. You know what she fucking told me? I was like, what? She started freaking out. She goes, when you fucking retire, I want you out of this house by 8 o'clock and not back home by 6. Because that's what she's been used to for 40 fucking years.
You better find something to do. He's going to become a norm at Cheers.
Yeah, basically, she's going to stab him if he stays at home all fucking time. So he's going to have to find something to do.
Find a hobby or a mistress or
both.
She didn't say what he had to do. Just get out of the house from 8 to 6.
Yeah. I became a pimp on the side.
A hobbystress, whatever you need.
Hobbystress.
That sounds Arabian. Habibstress.
I'll write it down. That's first for you. We're not drunk enough, but
yeah. This is gonna be a long podcast. I'm writing Habibstress. I'm not gonna know what that means later on.
Fuck it. We're not gonna get near as fucked up. There's no moonshine this time.
Yeah.
Now, there's been so much going on, but like now, everything's smoothed out. So now I'm able to actually take trips with Jana and the kid. We're actually talking about going out of town for our anniversary, but I don't know if that's going to fucking happen. We talked about having a road trip to Tennessee in August. I don't know if that's going to fucking work out. She's like, "Oh, good, we get to go," and I'm like,
Have fun.
I don't think we have the money for it
Yeah.
right now. I really don't. I was like, no, right now
Right now,
we're not
no.
going.
Yeah, I was supposed to just go. Tay and that group of friends goes out to the river,
On the Guadalupe.
Guadalupe River,
Yes.
for Memorial Day weekend every year, annual thing.
That is a fucking fest down
Yeah.
there.
I went 2 or 3 years ago, but it was the year we had the bad drought.
Oh,
there was-
dude,
yeah.
you had to walk a lot.
Yeah, we just camped out and stayed in that one little spot where there was water, but just it wasn't moving. So
Yeah.
we just stayed there. We played water frisbee and shit, but we didn't really go anywhere. And then every year after that, I've been teaching classes on weekends, and I gotta fucking get money, so I can't
Yeah.
take off to go. So
It's understandable. With my family, I used to go to the river all the time, and now they've pretty much outlawed all drinking on the Guadalupe River.
well, you just gotta you know how to handle that shit.
Yeah, you have to pour it in your plastic bottles. Like your vodka has to look like water.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And for y'all that don't listen, or have no idea where Texas is or some shit, the Guadalupe River is the place to go in the summertime. You rent an inner tube, you tube a section.
Whitewater Rapids.
It's the coldest fucking river you'll ever stick your goddamn nuts in. I'll tell you that
But
right
it's fun.
now. It's fun. It's a nice, cool 55 fucking degrees.
My favorite memory of it is I want to say junior high, something like that, right in that age.
Yeah.
We went with my mom's boyfriend at the time, and his kids all went with us, a bunch of us, and we were coming up. We did the long one. We did like the 12 or 14 hour.
Oh,
ride.
Jesus Christ.
We did the long one. And there was one point where it was like a downward slope of just rapids of rocks and things.
That's where shit gets fun.
We were coming up on it, and it's my mom's boyfriend coming up on it, and all of us, and he goes, "Listen, I want you guys to watch me, to watch how I do this, so that make sure you do it right, so you don't get hurt doing this. All right, be careful, watch this."
It's a horrible thing to say.
So sure enough, he goes down, and some wave grabs him. He flips, and you could just see him just rolling, just off his like between him and the tube, just rolling down. Just at some point, I see he's got. At some point, he's facing me as he's flipping, and I see the oh shit look on his face. He's, oh, I'm like, so that's how we do it, huh? Is that? I'm gonna
follow that lead.
I'm gonna go a different way. And then my sister and his daughter both wussing out in certain parts. There's one part where
it's not that fucking bad.
It's really not, but there's a part where it's a couple of quick sharp. It's like an S curve kind of thing.
Yeah.
And if you don't make the first curve, you end up underneath trees that
Roots.
are in the water under roots.
Yeah.
And
you gotta get pointed right and kick off the fucking roots.
There was a like big discussion before we got to that part, going, this is how you have to handle this part, or you're going to get sucked under. So we're like, and all of us handled it except my sister and his daughter. The women wouldn't listen, so they got sucked under the roots. And as I come around, I'm in the back of the line, so as I come around, they're already recovered, standing up on the trees, like, I don't know where to go. What do we do? Blah, blah, blah. So the next day, we had a 2-day trip. The next day, we ended up renting a raft for them to paddle their asses through the river, and they asked for it. Like, we don't want to do tubes. We were too scared. Whatever. So let's get us a raft. And then they didn't want to fucking paddle the fucking raft. Like, so we ended up having to switch it out at some point. I was in the raft, and we were switch out. And there's one part where there's a big drop. Like it's like a mini waterfall at some point. And taking that raft over, there was 2 or 3 of us in the raft paddling that damn thing, and we come over it, and the raft flips going over that waterfall. Well, one of the it's my mom's boyfriend's like cousin,
twice removed, friend of Ethel.
Hot.
Okay.
Yeah, and her top comes off. And
Yes.
Flowing over the waterfall. Everyone thinks that I got a good look. Unfortunately, I didn't. I'm like, they're like, you just don't want to admit to it. No, I'd fucking admit to it. Hell yeah, I saw that. Unfortunately, did not. I missed it because I was in the raft and that fucker flipped over on top of me. And so when I came up, I was underneath the raft that was flipped upside down. So I was in that air pocket right there. What's going on? And then I ducked back under, came out, and by the time I came out,
everything's over.
Everything was over. They really thought I saw what happened because I ended up riding with her on the same shoreline after we like regrouped and figured out where is everybody. I
Yeah,
was on the
so
shoreline with her, me and her, and nobody else there. They're like, "You just following
you
her.
saw tits
It's-
and you died admitting
you
it.
were following us." No, I really didn't. Kind of wish I did. They were nice,
Yeah.
but I didn't see anything, unfortunately.
That's what was the funniest thing. One of the last times I was at the river, before we went to Guadalupe, we stayed right there by Schlitterbahn, and we stayed on the Comal River, like right on it. You know, we had these little rinky-dink hotel rooms.
I'll pretend to know what that is.
It's a very it's the shortest river in Texas, but it's crystal fucking clear. And it's all concrete, and it runs. It's what the original Schlitterbahn drew water from for their rides.
All right.
So the Comal River, it's nice and cold, and it's nice. And I got a tube, and we're floating around. It's like maybe a 3-hour float.
I know you're saying Comal, but it sounds like Comb Over River.
Comal.
It's the Comb Over River.
Comal River. Now, I remember the thing to do on any of those rivers is get snorkeling gear, go down to the bottom, and you can find everybody's fucking like
Everything they've lost.
yes, like sunglasses, jewelry. So I had
Yeah.
a snorkeling like gear, and I was going down there, and I had this like mesh pocket that I was filling up with
Yeah.
bracelets and
No,
earrings.
that's what they would do with the Guadalupe too. Well, actually, I think just after we came off that waterfall, there was the scuba dude going underneath looking for stuff. He was honest about it. Like he'd like find it and hand it back to you. Like, is this your stuff? Like,
Yeah.
he'd help you out. But yeah, there were people
There's all
there.
kinds of shit you can find down there.
Yeah, because people are stupid enough to take that with them on the river.
Yeah, because they don't think it's going to be that bad. Then they
Yeah.
get fucking tossed around.
Yeah, I didn't take shit with me. I had me and my bathing suit, and my water socks. That was it.
Yeah, and you have to wear foot gear on any
Oh,
river because the rocks kill your ass.
Your rocks will jack it. You don't sit with your ass hanging through the tube because you're gonna get jacked. Like,
But what everybody remembers from that trip is I remember I went down, and I'm not like my dad. My dad can hold his breath for 3 minutes underwater. He's a fucking fish. It's ridiculous.
I can go a minute and a half is my best.
He can do a 3-minute flat.
It's been a while. I don't think I still
Yeah,
could.
he's amazing. Dude's
Yeah.
56, can hold his breath for 3
Damn.
fucking minutes. And I was down there and had my snorkel gear, and I was like, I'd found some shit, and I reached down on this big rock, and I pulled myself down to it. I was probably about 12 feet deep. I pulled myself down to it and ran face to face with a fucking catfish, and it fucking came out and it hit my goggles, and it knocked the seal. So like the goggles filled up with water, and I started freaking out. So I hit the bottom and skyrocketed straight up. And there's all these tubers going over the top of me. I came up right underneath this poor lady's tube, and I knocked her the fuck out of it when I grabbed her bikini bottoms off of her.
Damn.
And because like when I came up, I just grabbed. So she's like dangling half out of the tube. I've got her. She's bare assed, and I'm going, what the fuck? And she's going, let go. And she's fucking hitting me. And all my family's like, what the fuck's going on? Gage is molesting this chick back
Dolphin reap. Dolphin reap.
there. Dolphin rape. Write that down. Long story short, she's pregnant now. No, but yeah, I love going. Since me and Jan have been together, we have not done a river trip whatsoever. We need to.
It's good times.
Yeah, it is.
You just got to be careful. The last river trip with Tay's group of friends, they ended up having to go to the hospital because one guy drank himself stupid and was dehydrated, and
Oh yeah,
they spent half the day at the hospital.
it's fucking retarded.
Got to stay hydrated, man.
You have to.
You're gonna, especially gonna take alcohol with you. Better have bottled water with you.
Yes.
Plenty of it. More water than alcohol. Otherwise, you're gonna dry up.
All right, we have to end this segment right now. Let's leave and listen to more music by
Jeremy Bankhead.
Jeremy
We got
Bankhead.
it's 2 songs, Probably Never and Between the Lines are the 2 songs. So
Good
I don't
deal.
know which order they're gonna be in, but
So y'all take a listen to that. Get back with us. Stay tuned. Keep watching Ustream, and we'll see y'all in a second.
sweet dreams are made of this.
Not really. Titties.
Beer.
All right. See you later. We went 20 minutes.
All right. On our own. Pretty good. What was the first one?
Oh, 16. Yeah.
Pretty good. shoot for 17 on the last one.
Yeah.
That'll make with the songs and the intro and the outro. That'll make just about an hour. Exactly. The songs are 3:15 and 3:10, I think, something like that.
Cool deal. Down the road, I might have to have you help me. I'm wanting to record an album. I've been saying I'm going to do it for probably the past 6 years of all my original songs.
Okay.
I'll probably record them in different tracks. My vocals, guitar. Hopefully, I can find a drummer, my harmonica and stuff. I might need help with you editing and hard limiting.
Yeah.
All that. You see, you put all that shit together pretty well. I'm gonna have to talk to you about helping me with that.
You just want separate inputs for each for vocals and guitar. That way, if you need to edit or adjust volumes, you can on each separate track. So you don't want your instrumental overpowering your vocals and you can't hear what you're saying. So you might make some adjustments there. So as long as you have them input, like you use something like Cool Edit Pro or something to even. I don't think I'll ask you to let you do separate tracks. I think something something that is just separate inputs is what you need. Like it'll allow you to do different tracks, so you can. One, everything is synced up correctly because you're doing it all at the same time.
Right.
But still have the guitar on a separate input, your voice on a separate input. So,
drums, bass, whatever.
So that everything, you adjust volumes and fix.
That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be basically just straightforward. Hopefully, if I can find a drummer or whatever, just find some kind of metronome where everybody can keep time with what I've already done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay down my guitar track, vocals first, and everybody just kind of pile shit on top of that. Keep the same tempos, keep it synced.
Okay.
Yeah, but the editing end of it, I might need your expertise on.
Okay. Yeah. Figure it out. Carl just liked the shout out. I think that's the only one. Yeah, just Carl.
Carl felt so proud that he got the show episode. He saw the episode go, goes, "What the fuck? I had it."
That's what happens when I drink too much.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
And nobody circles anything on the notes.
I know.
Jana took good notes. I just didn't know what the show title was.
She took really good notes.
Yeah, a page and a half of stuff. I don't know what any of it means, but she took good notes. I went looking at the different things and I went, that sounds funny. I don't know what it means, but that sounds funny. Alright, going for a hatchet.
Alright.
You need anything?
Grab me a hatchet too.
Oh, dude, maybe we should talk about this on podcast. I watched Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah. I went in skeptical and loved it, so.
Cabin in the Woods.
Kids do four college kids do a weekend trip to a cabin. It turns out they're being set up by this evil corporation thing where they have to sacrifice different types of people in a certain order in order to appease the old ones so that they don't return and destroy the world, take over the world, whatever. It's a twisted movie, dude. But I got to the end. I'm not gonna give away the end, but I got to the end of it, and I'm going. If you end it this way, I'm gonna hate you. I fucking hate you in this movie and everything about it. I'm gonna fucking hate you, and they made me happy. So I was like, all right, I like this movie. But I went in going, this movie sounds fucking stupid. Like it sounds like.
I don't think I've even heard of it.
Like 45 minutes into it, I'm going, this is a rip off of Evil Dead. This is ridiculous. This is just like Evil Dead, but it is different. It's definitely a horror movie. It's gory, so you don't watch it with the kids around. But it's a good movie. I enjoyed it. I'll probably watch it again. I'll definitely watch it again. Like they had some twisted ideas. Just demons and the nightmare monsters and just all kinds of twisted stuff that they do a big reveal on. It's just like, and you went with zombies. Like, these are your options, and you went with zombies. Like, but no, it was still a good movie. Posted did some post on Facebook. It's like like you connect your Facebook account to your Get Glue is what she did on. IBM is building a hard drive so large it could store 3,840 years of music. Alright. Sorry, fun fact. Coming across them as I scroll down Facebook. In particular, I mean, I'll listen to it, but I don't go out searching for it. Oh, I gotta listen to Billy Joel. I've never done that. Post it.
Yeah, it's on the page.
Got so many damn tabs open, my computer might die. Got all my just in case stories open.
Oh, okay.
Light tan with black and gray. Female, no collar, not very friendly. I think she might be scared. Not housebroken either. A sad face. Found on 75th. If she's yours, call Dan. 74, whatever. That's not a cat, dude. I like that he had to add in fee. It's male, and then he had to add in, oh, whoop, female. My bad. I don't know how I get that confused. But cat found. It's a possum, bro.
Alright, I just threw down another one.
Tagging Chris Neary in a comment on that one.
Yeah, need to. smoke break and we'll dive back into it.
The LLC stuff. See if I can find an actual price for the Texas-based ones.
Should be approximately 70% cheaper than California. Fuck California.
California.
They're ungodly expensive for no fucking reason.
Yeah. Price plan, motherfucker. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, you know that's what people are fucking curious about. You give a shit about the details. Give me a number.
you wouldn't know.
I have no idea. Yeah. I might cook something like this. I think I still got some, not steaks, some kind of meat. Choice Angus beef. Beef ribeye steak. That's what it is. I got one of them. Plus some bacon and cheddar burger patties. Not grill. Is it grill when you do it on a skillet? What is it when you do it on a? So more like broil.
Broiling's in the oven.
That's what I thought.
You can still grill in a skillet.
Yeah, we need to soon.
Another $50 ad.
Yeah.
Because that did wonders for us.
Yeah. When do you want to do it at? Is it Sunny's?
Yeah, I just gotta pick a day. There's nothing going on Monday through
Thursday. Is that what she said before?
Thursdays. There's karaoke.
Okay, that's not good.
Friday and Saturday they got live bands. Wednesday they got open mic. But we might be able to sit up in the corner and just have ambient noise going on as long as we can hear through our headphones.
Yeah.
We can do it. We can do it whenever.
Okay.
She's down to help us with whatever.
All right.
We can do it down there. See how it goes. Because it's just a shithole dive bar.
Yeah.
But it's a bar.
Yeah. Right. For people.
And the shit's not expensive.
Yeah.
You know.
And Mark Rogers was paying.
They're keeping shitholes out of it.
Yeah. Mark Rogers was paying $4.50 for Jack and Coke, but a glass of Bombshell Blonde was $5. So are you fucking kidding me?
See, at Dave's, I think it was reasonable. You got a 16-ounce Bombshell Blonde for like $3.50.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that was pretty typical. But
Yeah.
5. The Lord is all knowing, and He knows bitches ain't worth it. That's why I'm single, because I say shit like that and women don't want me. There was a thing on Twitter earlier. It was a hashtag of TwitPic what you would do if you won the lottery. So I put up a picture of a dude streaking to a football stadium or something, just totally naked. I tastefully picked one where his junk was not showing, but there were plenty. If you Google streaker, there's plenty of nudity you don't want to see on that one. There's some you do want to see. I'm not gonna call us a non-profit. We're trying to make a profit. We're gonna make some money.
Trying
Damn it.
like hell.
So my friend Ken put up after we were talking about Iron Man 3, he's like, that got me thinking, what's the worst superhero movie that you actually like? And there was my friend Nate put up Steel with Shaq. He's like, just put your shame on the table there, Nate. Just put it out there. I was Green Lantern. I liked it because it sucked. Because I fucking hate that character. So I'm glad that movie. I'll watch it because it sucked. I fell asleep trying to watch that damn thing.
I never paid much attention to Green Lantern.
It's a fucking joke. Cracker Jack ring and willpower. That's all he has. No skill. He's pansy. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you says, huh? Welcome back, everybody.
Most powerful weapon in the universe.
We're munching down on some munchies.
The sun. So what I'm trying to say is, don't change your child's diaper on a Starbucks table.
Now we're back in business.
That's what she's burped. Huggins. When it comes to ways to lose a ball game, the Astros have imagination. Yes, because they're not eating it.
It's in their mouth.
But they can't eat meat. It doesn't say they can't put it in their mouth. They cannot consume.
I need a vegan ruling on that. Shit that comes through my head.
You have to. The feeling of movement you get after being on a boat or an aircraft is actually a medical condition called mal de debarquement. You don't have front-facing camera on that?
Dude, but it sucks.
Oh. Yeah, the quality's always lower on the front-facing for some reason. You kind of got you in that one.
It's all important. Fuck that.
Fuck that and fuck you. Fuckity fuckernstein. Huh? My shit really froze up there. I caught you just as you're doing the side glance of, what the fuck are you doing? Alright, sharing that one.
Gotcha. Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Come on, bitch.
Come on, Cletus.
Load, bitch, load.
want to talk about this segment?
I still gotta mention the show.
Yes, you do. You got to plug.
Gotta do that, but that's not gonna take long.
I need to find a night to go back on stage.
Well, let's see. Wednesday night at 18th is no longer an open mic.
What? I thought Rob had that hemmed up.
Oh, it's actually a paid show now. It's not just.
Oh, he's turned it into a paid gig.
Yeah, that was the plan from the start. They just needed to warm up the owner to the idea, so they did open mic. Tuesdays is the Fairview. Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Tuesdays and Thursdays, the Fairview has something going on. Thursdays, St. Dane's. Every other Wednesday at the Improv, but it's hard to get on that list. I think that's it. Comedy Scene in Houston website has all the open mics listed.
Okay. All right.
The show, and I don't know. I got other shit. We can pull up any one of these stories.
Okay. If we need them, they're there.
All right.
Going hot in 3, 2, 1.
Ah, shit. We're hot. It burns.
Welcome back, everybody, to our third and final segment of the Bloody Gun Club podcast.
Well, if not of the whole podcast of this episode. I hope this is not the third and final segment.
No.
Of the entire.
You're too goddamn technical. Thank you, Adam.
Well, technically,
nerd check. Look it up. Adam's got it on.
It's on Urban Dictionary. Yeah. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Pinch poke.
Or some heroin. iTunes, fuck iTunes in its face.
We still need it.
Yeah.
We still need somebody to build Apple fucking apps for us because you're so against it.
I'm not against it. I'm just not going to pay $1,000 for a MacBook.
No,
and,
we need somebody.
$100 a year developer fee.
We need some shithead to do it for us.
Yeah. Definitely a shithead if you develop iPhone apps. We're on iTunes.
We're
on
iTunes.
LinkedIn for no reason.
For absolutely no reason whatsoever.
And the Android app, which I got a good suggestion from our newest listener, Steve. He gave me a good suggestion to try to chapter that stuff out. So
okay.
If you want to, if you're not particularly into the music, you can skip past that, or makes it easy to get to it. So.
The main reason we started doing music in the first place is just to find bands that hadn't been heard of and listen to them.
Plus, we needed to fill the void.
Well, no, we didn't have to because for forever we didn't have music and we did fine. But I thought it was a cool break to we're spreading our shit out and people that haven't been heard of. So it was kind of a cool idea.
Well, that's why I ran at Jeremy recently with that. I put on their
music.
Really, yeah. You should listen to everything. That's just like being a comic. Like I listen to shitty comedy all the time, so that I know what not to do.
Yeah, yeah. It's the main reason I even tried it.
Plus, you have to judge people and tell them that you're better than them, so that you feel better about yourself. So.
Oh yeah.
You should listen to this stuff and then send those assholes emails if you don't like them.
That's
It's philosophical. I know.
Yeah, it's so deep.
It's not at all.
Nah, it is. Coming from a music background, I used to get paid to do gigs, which is basically, getting paid to do comedy. I got paid to play music. I can't say that I was all that great at it, but we got paid to. do I have any right to say, well, your music is shit
Yeah.
because I'm a professional musician? Suck a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Duck a sick.
Sick my duck.
Yes, that. I don't know words anymore.
We are getting drunk.
Oh, hey, before I forget, I have a show next Wednesday.
Yes, you do.
Which this is going to come out on Monday. Since I'm pushing a show, I might put it out earlier because I'm selfish. But it's going to be Wednesday the 22nd. I'm probably way
Yes.
too early on that.
22nd. That sounds right.
I'd pull up a calendar, but my computer sucks. Yeah. Wednesday the 22nd. The show starts at 7:30. Six comics on this show.
Is it a paying gig?
Not that I'm aware of.
Hey, but still, you're getting your shit out there.
Yeah, I haven't been on stage for a show in a long. I do open mics, but I haven't been on an actual show in a while. So it'll be good to get back.
But
on.
goddamn it, you're going back towards it.
Yeah, so it'd be good to get back on. It's $8 at the door, $8 cover.
Cool.
I'm worth it. So, yeah, you want to come out? It's a Concert Pub North is what it is. 2470 FM 1960. I'll put all that on the page. If people want to come out, it's going to be a good time. $8 at the door. You don't have to buy drinks if you don't want to, but it'll be better if you do. So,
Yeah. Now, trust me, the drunker you are, the better the comedy is.
And I'm very familiar with the comics. Other comics who are on the show, they're funny people. Cooey Genti, Tim Mathis, Trey Henderson, all funny people. So,
I've heard of them.
yeah, so it's going to be a good show.
Cool.
If you're on the north side of Houston, definitely come out because there's probably not going to be another comedy show on this side of Houston for a while. So,
If you're anywhere in Houston, go ahead and come stop by. Anytime you can come by a comedy venue because there's a very large lack thereof.
yeah.
Come check out a show.
And if I happen to have any extra koozies, you guys can grab some of those.
Oh, Adam is going to be slinging some fucking koozies.
I don't know how many I have left, but
You should wear the Bloody Gun Club shirt on
I
stage.
will. I'm gonna be Bloody Gun Clubbed out.
You're going to be skeezy
You're not
PR.
you're not supposed to wear caps on stage, but I'll probably wear the shirt just to push it. So
You should. It'd be fucking awesome.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to try to make it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That way, if I suck, we can just go wasted afterwards.
Yeah, we'll just fucking drink.
If you guys enjoy the podcast, you should come out.
Yeah.
Because the podcast is random nonsense we come up off the cuff. This is shit I've been working on for years.
Yeah, Adam has like worked on material.
After 6 episodes of me writing out a game plan and then just throwing it behind me
Yeah,
once we hit start, I was
Automatically, every time we did that, we just said "fuck it" and let's just go with it.
yeah.
And so now,
Fuck your list. Just fuck your list. Fuck your list. All right. I can't get that out of my head.
it's good shit.
Yeah.
Nah, so like now everything is just straight out of our heads, out of our mouths, directly to you. And if it sucks, sometimes it sucks. If it's great, it's fucking awesome. You know,
Filter free fucking around.
that's all we do anymore. And I have a blast. And when it comes out, finally funny.
I got a blast for you.
Shut up, shut up, bitch.
And your endo.
In your endo.
I fucked up your train of thought.
Not really. I don't have one. I'm just rambling.
It's more of a I got nothing.
I got nothing.
I was trying to think of something that wanders and I just couldn't come up with it. Your thoughts are like a herd of buffalo. Nothing.
Your thoughts are like a herd of buffalo.
They just wander around, and the Indians follow your thoughts and hunt them.
See, if you would have left off the Indians, it would have just stayed funny.
Nope, I got to ruin it. I do what Daniel Tosh does. I narrow it down until just one person enjoys what I say, and then after that, and that one person is me usually. But
yeah,
I'll take it to that point.
You're. Right now. So I mean, but we do have fans and followers from all different walks of life that we really do appreciate. And
Yeah, what was it? I'm sorry, I can't remember his name right now. The Scottish guy.
that was David from Scotland.
Yeah,
I can't remember his full name, but
he gave us some feedback, and we got Steve that just gave us some. I don't know where he's from, but
well, I mean, well, if you look at Nick Smith, he's from Alabama.
yeah,
Big Kev, he's from the Carolinas. You know, and there's people here in Texas. There's friends and family that support what
we're
we do.
all over the place.
But we really do have a following all over the place. And with our podcast, we can see it on Facebook. The people that pay attention or whatever.
Right. It's the thing is when anyone else looks at our page, they just see the page. But when any of the admins look at the page, we get a
We're
bunch
seeing numbers.
we get a lot of extra stats that no one else sees. That it's
Yeah.
some really awesome stuff that we're seeing. We love
Yeah,
seeing it.
and we're seeing our reach is getting higher and higher. We're reaching weekly over 2,000 people out there online. So that's actually really cool. And the more exposure we have, the more people, you know, the more people is going to come in and say, "Yeah, y'all guys suck," you know, which is fine.
Whatever.
Any kind of feedback, I'm kind of cool with.
Yeah.
It's like you suck. Change the channel. There's plenty of other good shit out there.
At least you listened. Yeah.
Yeah, at least you listen. There's tons of people on our Facebook page don't know what. We're also
we talking about me again?
No, we're talking
Oh.
about us.
Oh.
We are always looking for sponsors. If there's anybody out there, preferably an alcohol distributor,
Right. Yeah.
Specs would be a great sponsor.
That'd be awesome.
What we drink all the time, we're always drinking beer. We're either drinking beer or moonshine. We hardly ever drink whiskey, and if we do drink whiskey, it's fucking Adam and he's drinking Jameson.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's the only whiskey I'll drink reliably.
So for us, one of our big favorites on this podcast is Southern Star Brewery.
Yeah.
We love going there. We
where
love talking to those people.
It's the only live podcast we've done so far.
Yeah, it is, and we almost had one lined up until they actually saw what we do, and they're like, "Whoa, guys!"
We're more kid friendly than that.
Yeah, we're too adult for a brewery. How the fuck did that
right.
happen?
How is a brewery kid friendly?
Finley.
How is a brewery kid friendly? I don't understand that
Hey,
at all.
whatever.
I understand if you allow kids to be there, but your beer, you should not be kid friendly. I don't get it, but whatever. If that's what you guys want to do,
To each their own. We respect that.
Well, I don't know about respect, but
I do. Shut up. We're trying to get sponsors.
I'll allow it.
No, we do. We're always looking for sponsors. I'd love a small batch or a craft brewery to sponsor us because we like to support y'all because we love y'all shit.
Hey, I'm gonna ask for real ale personally because.
Now, I mean, Southern Star is great. I brought 3 different batches of Southern Star tonight, and so
Yeah, you did. You brought a stash, man.
I really did. Specs had everything in stock, so I went ahead and got the Buried Hatchet Stout, which is delicious. I got Bombshell Blonde, which is also fucking delicious,
The old potentate.
and I got Old Potentate, which is a seasonal ale, I believe.
That was you were unexpected.
I didn't expect that taste. I mean, it's more of a stout. When I think summer beer, that's not what I associate with summer
Right.
beer. So when I capped it off, I'm thinking, it's going to have some citrus type shit to it. It's going to be refreshing. It's going to be cold.
Yeah.
And it's more of a stout. And I was like, yeah, fuck.
Son of a bee. Sorry, that was Dan Quick. I apologize for that.
Yeah,
You can kill
I'll
me.
fucking behead you later. Now,
But Southern Star all around has really good stuff. Most of their stuff, everybody likes. The only one I've ever heard complaints about is the Pine Belt.
Pine Belt.
Yeah,
I did pass up Pine Belt.
that's everyone says, and even
It tastes like a pine cone.
they get really defensive about it. But everyone says it tastes like a pine cone. It's just a name. It doesn't have any pine in it, but it does taste like a pine cone. It really does.
moonshine, whatever. And I'm talking about the real
We're
shit.
trying to get a hold of Anderson Valley Bourbon Barrel Stout. We're trying to find that stuff. If you can find that and get it to
if
us,
you
that
can
would
find
be
that
awesome.
shit, they actually age their beer, or they brew their beer and they put it in wild turkey barrels.
Malt beverage aged in wild turkey bourbon barrels.
Find it, send it to
If
us.
you can locate that stuff, we want it.
Yeah, we would love to fucking try it. We would. Anything from y'all is appreciated. I still need to get koozies and shit to Kira Stilson. I request.
Lazy ass.
No. I requested. I requested her information, her address to send it to. She hadn't responded to me yet. So
There wasn't a return address on the box?
you threw it away.
Oh, well, fuck that. Blame it on me, sure. It's Gage's fault.
Fuck out. Dick. No, but I mean,
Jana's not here to blame you, so I have to do it.
oh well, I appreciate you picking up slack.
I do what I can. I support my friends.
Speaking of Jana, there's so much shit. Being married and having a kid is one of the weirdest and strangest things.
Man, I thought you were gonna say worst. I'm like, you're never getting laid again.
No, speaking of laid,
you know that second kid you wanted, probably not gonna happen.
well, speaking of laid, getting laid is such a hard accomplishment once you have a child. It it becomes a very strange ordeal to where in order to do it. Take today, for instance. Fall asleep, so we fall asleep.
Sleep.
We're
like
all,
the guys on Dark City.
yeah,
Sleep.
We're all taking a nap
And go.
sleeping, and all of a sudden, it's just like, hey, you want to do it? Okay. Let's go to the guest bedroom. So we have to
We
leave
need
it.
at least 3 walls between us and her.
Yeah, we have to leave a kid and a dog in one room and run down the hallway.
Oh man, you're sneaking away from the dog. That's
Yeah.
the dangerous one.
Oh, I know. So we have to sneak away to a hallway.
Even if you give it a silent fart, the dog's like, "What's going on? What? Huh?"
Exactly. So I'm hearing the rattle of the dog's collar, and I'm like, "Shut the fuck up!" and we have to go down to the hallway and into the guest bedroom. We get in there, and no, you can't have just a relaxing session of that fucking thing
Right.
going on. So we're mid throes of it, and all of a sudden we hear this. The kid wakes up. She's rattling fucking doors. She can't find us. So all of a sudden it goes 90-0. Okay, we're done now. Let's fucking get over here. It's fucking horrible.
Shazam!
Yeah. It's a weird fucking ordeal.
I've got all this power, and all I have to do is say Shazam. I'm done.
And I'm spent. It's so crazy having kids. Car fucking to
Hey,
get away.
Whatever works.
Whatever you
Whatever
gotta do.
gets the job done.
Because you can't let it die. You can't let that part of any couple die. You have to keep it going somehow, and it ends up getting weird.
Balance must be maintained.
Yes. It's a weird fucking deal.
Mine gets weird just because I'm alone.
I'm not alone.
Hey, you want to hear my stories? No.
Sure.
Nah.
Let's hear your
Well,
bullshit.
see this futon?
It's been many nights on that futon.
See the white speckles? That's
No,
everybody on the Ustream, do you see the whiteness? No.
Like my couch in the garage.
No, you don't, because I put blankets on it.
He's got blanks,
Blanks. I'm firing blanks.
which is safe.
Hence the childlessness. I'm gonna.
I think I'm sharing too much with you people.
My dream. You're not doing behind the knees stories, so I think it'll be okay. But
Not yet.
my dream is to hook up with a single mom who has like a 14-year-old. Like she's gotten it out of her system. Like she don't want any more kids. And I could have fun with a like I can just have like it's like somebody I can play games with. Like
So you're looking for a woman in her mid-30s.
Yeah, I'm getting close enough to that anyway.
Yeah, you are.
So
Yeah.
actually, depending. It could be early 30s. At 32, even if she had a kid right out of high school, it's a 14-year-old right there. So
Yeah.
I'm not that far off from it.
But then you got to help raise a fucking teenager.
Yeah, but that's I can deal with 4 years. I can help with that. It's the younger years that I don't want to deal with. I'm still a teenager, so I know how to handle that. But
Yeah.
uh, it's like the scattered grays where it looks kind of like it gives a little sparkle to your hair. I have a patch that's on my
You're a
neck.
calico.
It just comes in. Everything else is the dark
Like
brown.
you were
but
struck by lightning.
Yeah, it just right there on my neck, just a white spot. Like, you can't actually see the hair, but if I let my neck hair grow out,
That's what happens when you take a money shot to the neck.
That's
it stains and you'll never fucking
you
get
can't
rid of it.
Even after you shave it off, it comes right back. It's weird. Money shot to the neck. But it's weird, man. It's like because if I let the hair grow, it doesn't look like there's hair there. It just looks like there's a bald spot in that, but it's still white hair on my neck.
No, that's how I was when I was in like 13. I had a mustache at 13, but it was like really blonde and really light. So
I think I got my first mustache at 23.
well, I started shaving at 12, so it sped things up a little bit.
I don't know. I grew up in a house of women, so I didn't even
But
know shaving
up until
existed.
about 5 years ago, this beard would not come in. It came out all white trashy like Joe Dirt.
That's what I got. I got the scragglies that come in. I can't get a full beard at all.
Not until I hit.
It's like a one-sided cross though. Like one side doesn't grow in, the other side does. It's the weirdest shit in the world.
You got white trash chest hair.
I got weird patches all over the place.
What the fuck did I just
I'm
do?
like a Sasquatch with mange.
He had the mane. His coat was sleek. All right, folks. This has reached the end of our podcast. We really appreciate you listening and playing along with us. It's been a good week.
That's probably the most disgusting one we've ever had.
It's not that bad. I think we've done worse.
Body hair and
the sex
desperation.
The sex sexcapades of Gage's married life. That's fucking horrible.
It's pretty disgusting. Jana's gonna kill me.
Jana's gonna kill me.
We're gonna share a grave. She won't be nice enough to dig 2 graves.
I didn't even share. I didn't even share the blowjob stories, so I guess that's okay.
Phantom segment? Is that?
But we'll see you next week. Thanks for playing along.
It's looking bleak.
All right.
About to tweak.
Go check out all of our media, bloodygunclub.com.
Squeak, squeak.
Our next podcast, this one that we've recorded tonight, it will air on Ustream immediately, and it will air podcast-wise Monday.
Ish. Think we reached our peak. This is starting to reek. A new purpose I shall seek.
What else you got?
I want to use every letter in the alphabet. Shut your beak.
Oh, that was good. That one works. Bye, folks. We'll see you next time.
I got a numb cheek.
Out.
Clear. We can do it. We can do it.
Yeah.
Just 2 of us.
Right.
Remember when we just started this shit and we could not?
Right. We were scrambling. It's just 2 of us? Fuck, what are we going to do?
There cannot be just 2 of us.
Right. I didn't touch a story.
That's when you know we've done this long enough.
Yeah. I had 5 stories pulled up.
I know. I started thinking about it. I was like, we can keep this going. I'm throwing sex out there. God damn it.
Might be a
Titties.
might be a shot block.
That's probably what it is.
Pouring the shot down the ice.
Yeah, it looks like that's what's going on, probably.
Yeah, it's a shot block.
But I just saw that because I was scrolled up to like that.
Oh, okay.
I went titties.
Yeah, I got a lot of redneck friends who do cook-off shit there every year.
Yeah.
Jump on boobly.
That's what the chick Cassie that I'm kind of acquaintances with. I'm gonna party with her just because she's that crazy.